Standing tall by the River Thames for nearly 1,000 years, the Tower of London isn't just a symbol of British royalty. It's a place soaked in blood, betrayal, and unspeakable horror. Millions visit this landmark every year to see the crown jewels or learn royal history. But what most don't know is the tower hides a chilling past, filled with tortured screams, royal executions, and a lingering presence of restless spirits. This fortress wasn't just a palace. It was a prison, a place where queens, nobles, and traitors met their end. And many believe some never truly left. Guards, historians, and even tourists have witnessed things no one can explain. Ghostly figures walking the corridors, sudden icy chills in sealed rooms, and even voices echoing from empty towers. This isn't just folklore. This is the tower's real haunted history. And today we're going deep into the 5 darkest mysteries hidden inside these ancient walls. Stay close, because once the sun sets, the tower awakens. She was a queen, a wife, and a mother, but in the Tower of London, Anne Boleyn became a ghost. In 1536, King Henry VIII accused Anne, his second wife, of treason, adultery, and even incest. Most historians believe the charges were false, but the punishment was real: death by beheading inside the tower grounds. They say her execution was silent. She didn't scream. She didn't resist. She simply whispered a prayer, then lost her head. But that wasn't the end. For centuries, visitors and guards have seen a woman in a Tudor gown, silently walking the grounds where she died. Sometimes she holds a lantern. Sometimes she holds her own severed head. One soldier fainted after claiming and looked directly into his eyes and smiled. Others have heard footsteps, weeping, and even the faint rustle of silk as she glides through locked chambers. Her ghost doesn't scream. It watches. She's the spirit no one can name, and no one forgets. Known only as the White Lady, this ghost has been seen for over 300 years, always in the same place. The White Tower, the oldest part of the fortress. Witnesses describe her as a pale woman in a flowing white gown, standing at the window, staring into the distance. But there's one terrifying detail. She's always covering her face until someone gets too close. Guards who approached her say they felt a sharp, choking scent, like old perfume mixed with decay. Some collapsed. Others were rushed to the hospital after fainting or experiencing sudden chest pain. One legend claims she was a noblewoman wrongly imprisoned and tortured to death within the tower's hidden dungeons. Her name was erased from the records, but her pain left behind a scar on the building itself. Tourists still report seeing her through the window, even when the tower is locked from the inside. The White Tower might be made of stone, but it remembers. In 1483, 2 young princes, Edward V and his brother Richard of Shrewsbury, were locked away inside the Tower of London by their uncle, Richard III. They were next in line for the throne. But then they vanished. No bodies, no trial, just 2 boys, aged 12 and 9, gone without a trace. Centuries later, 2 small skeletons were found buried beneath a staircase in the White Tower. Many believe it was them, murdered to secure their uncle's claim to the crown. But here's where it gets eerie. Guards have heard childlike whispers echoing through the bloody tower late at night. Tourists report seeing 2 boys in night clothes, holding hands and staring silently before vanishing into the stone walls. Some say they still wait to be found. Others believe they don't even know they're dead. It's one of England's most tragic mysteries, and the Tower of London has never let it rest. The Tower of London isn't just made of stone. It's made of sorrow, secrets, and souls that never escaped. It has held royals, traitors, rebels, and innocents. Some were executed in broad daylight, others tortured in silence. And each tragedy left a mark, not just on history, but on the tower itself. Why do so many people still see shadows in empty halls? Why do cameras glitch, footsteps echo, and sudden chills strike even on warm days? Some believe it's just the power of suggestion. Others believe the tower is alive. Even today, yeoman warders, the official guards, speak in hushed tones about unexplained sounds and sightings. Tour guides warn guests not to wander alone after dark. And the spirits? They're not fading away. They're just waiting for someone to finally hear their story. So the next time you visit the Tower of London, remember, it's not just history you're walking through. It's a graveyard of forgotten voices,